Tell me about your roles in the broadcast.
I'm the table host and moderator.
Now they're doing play-by-play with all the hype moments in the match.
And I do all the color commentary, so validating all the correct and incorrect plays.
Your job, first and foremost, is to not get anything wrong. That means don't say the name of the tournament wrong, don't say the wrong prize pool, don't say the wrong URLs or hashtags or anything like that.
Nice.
And also don't say anything wrong that the audience could sort of start to fracture over. You don't want to fall into repeating a word like guys or, you know, my peeps or something like that. Something distracting.
No, I can't say that.
And then I think one of the things to be aware of when you're doing play-by-play, when you're calling action and strategy, is to never say that a player is doing poorly. Be like, oh, that was a poor decision on his part. You know, it's okay to call those things out, but what the framing should kind of always come back to is be like, perhaps not an ideal play here, maybe part of a strategy, maybe something that
Suboptimal.
Suboptimal.
But at this level of play, you have to think they know what they're doing, though. So if they did make a move, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt, though. You really got to.
Should we just say Chris?
They've got to this point.
If
so
it's wrong,
like,
sympathize.
Yeah.
You know, be like, oof, that's gotta hurt. He probably didn't intend to do that. And if he did, we'll see the benefits. But you know, just always, you're advertising the player as much as you're advertising the game.
Right.
All right, guys. Well, I think we've covered as much as we can just off the top of our heads. What do we get out of the studio and do some casting?
That sounds great.
You're afraid of the truth. You're afraid of the player, but now you're afraid of the truth. Like, what does he think of you?
And I've seen him.
You guys know me, right? Like, I'm on here all the time.
Oh man, guys, if you don't know me, Stoic. That's LL Stoic LL.
Chris, you gotta make panels, man.
Oh yeah.
You gotta make panels.
I've generally been busy, man.
Meanwhile, this whole time, every time he gets that additional turn, he's building up more percentage on Antari's passive, kind of like a Sozin's Comet, just looming in the distance, right? How big of an issue is that?
Huge issue over time, and that Artemil is also getting stronger over time as well.
Yep.
Diana also here has a tough time, can't transform because Artemil is going to cut it if it goes.
Yep.
And he's worried about that Antares, as you mentioned.
Antares as well, yeah.
It looks like Thompson's kind of like trying to get the Tessa out of here, but he's also showing a lot of respect to Ciara. See him trying to land the attack break from time to time.
Well, what happened is he expected his Aegir to outspeed the Tessa and finish it there. That was a mini bit of a greed play, and if this Tessa procs,
Oh, there's the proc!
like he does,
Oh,
he
man.
shakes off defense.
Yep.
That's what he needed right now to stay in the game. He needed his Tessa to stay in because there's so many.
There's the drop here. Does not test to stay
Fang
alive.
it.
No Vile proc here for Aegir.
So as a result, that Tessa's still on the field, and Aegir is going to lose its life really soon.
Yep. Bombs out. Not looking good for Aegir.
And he's got a perfect counter to Feng Yan between the two bombers, right? Since they both ignore defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And Artemil is a better bruiser than Feng Yan. Artemil usually beats Feng Yan. So
Generally?
it does because of the high amount of defense it gets and the stuns, right? And the heals it has, the massive heals. It's just generally a tough unit for
Now,
Feng Yan to play into.
up against a Feng Yan, does Feng Yan have the advantage because of the defense break?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, okay.
But when supported by the oracles, as you've mentioned, Feng Yan definitely had a huge disadvantage.
Yeah.
Hey guys, nice job on the cast. I have to say, I definitely thought you had a lot more experience than you told me you did. You sounded really good.
Thank you.
Evan, as host, are you going to be casting the games along with everyone, or?
I'll definitely be here and available, you know, if they need me. If there's a dead air moment or something, maybe I could jump in.
I would say you almost took on the role of play-by-play in this last cast. I would say actually, I would have liked to hear a little more from Curtis, and part of that is just kind of making room in the cast for it. Evan, a lot of your contributions were these really great questions, and I think those are the type of questions that you would want to kind of take notes in the match with like a timestamp and some clues of what's going on, and then use that for the post-match fill. I want you guys to just off the top of your dome, uninvited, tell me what's interesting.
It's always impressive when the thing just like,
That's so funny. That's exactly what Adrian asked. He was asking about.
that was
Now we get
the
to
one?
see it.
Oh.
Do you want to?
Whoa! Look at the screen! Look at the colors! Look at the stage!
Dude, the sparks.
Do you see the sparks?
Dude.
Whoa!
Stoic one's fireworks at least.
Fireworks?
There we go, Make It a Bud taking the first round of the set, but don't get too excited. It's a best 2 out of 3. That doesn't necessarily mean the Faint Memory is entirely out of it just yet. We're already leading into the second game. The first set of SWC 2019 America's Cup Mock Edition.
Oh, Keanu's taking first turn. Is he going to go for the AoE stuns or is he going to go for the reset?
Ooh.
Goes to the reset, lands it on the hat throw. I'm not sure that was the correct decision. We're going to find out in a minute,
We'll find out here, but at the same time, think about it this way. This Daphnis here is going to be primed to kill something. So Faint Memory better watch out here.
Now, he does have immunity up, does have attack bars up. Chose to go for the second skill anyways, though.
Interesting choice of second skill instead of stripping a unit and trying to stun something. And then we're going to see...
Ooh. Faint Memory turns to take out this Daphnis. That's a lot of damage coming from that attack buffed Water Monkey King.
So they're going to trade units here. Interesting choice to go after the Wind Desert Queen over the Fran, knowing that he's already reset.
Survived, but he's going to be able to finish it off.
Yeah.
That was very, very lucky. Looks like Diana's going to finish off the Aega here. Does so. Vile procs. I think that might be what ends it, and it is.
Wow.
Memory concedes.
Make It a Bud 2-0 on Faint Memory, thus ending the first set of the SWC 2019 America's Cup first round. Lots of interesting plays already, but like I said before, that was the first set of many. We have plenty more matches coming up. See you soon.